Hello, everyone. I'm Cody Orm,
I'm Brendan Fry.
and today, showing off a little more Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So this takes place after, I don't know if I'm allowed to say, this takes place sometime in the game. I'm just leaving the isolated plateau, and I'm landing in, wait for it, Hyrule Kingdom.
Pretty.
So
It's a very pretty game. We saw this in the demo we saw from the Switch preview event, but
Yes.
this has a lot of diverse landscapes and the little touches they've done with the landscapes that make it special, like this old wagon.
Little dilapidated wagon.
It's nice.
Yeah. Now, okay, so the first thing I'm going to mention before we go any further, not the best gameplay showing from me.
So you're gonna be dying a lot then.
There's a few times where I die, and it's because
Okay.
I was getting used to the Gamepad Pro controller or the Game Pro controller.
How is that compared to playing with the Joy-Con?
Hit and miss.
Okay.
So on one hand, it's comfortable.
Okay.
On the other hand, the built-in motion controls in this game work better on.
With the Joy-Con.
Yeah, I just blew up a bird.
As you do.
I did this last time too.
You really are a horrible person.
But yeah, so obviously we showed this off last time where you make food to survive. Okay, so here I see a moblin camp, and you will see me. They notice me, and I
Yeah.
did a poor job of defending myself. So
As we expect from you. Did you get lost at all this time?
no. Now I had a place I could go to.
Mhm.
However, I decided not to.
As I can
think
imagine, yeah.
it's more fun just to kind of see what's happening.
Mhm.
So they all notice me. They're running towards me. These moblin camps are everywhere. So
Okay.
they've kind of overrun Hyrule. And they're not hard to fight. They're just,
Tedious.
there's a lot of them.
Yeah, there's a lot of these guys.
Also, like I said, still getting used to the controls. So the other thing too is Link takes a lot of damage. He can't take a lot of damage. My mistake. That was 2 hits and he was dead.
He's not a bullet sponge then.
Yeah. You
He's
gotta be
squishy.
a lot smarter with how you play this time around.
Okay.
I like using the arrow though.
Mm.
It's definitely a
You got a headshot there, it looks like.
Yeah, maybe it's not the sword that's overpowered. Maybe they're just weaker moblins.
Mm.
But this was really fun. Just pull out the sword. It's killing time.
It's a very pretty game again, I have to say.
Yeah, well, the
It
cool
doesn't
thing-
look like the next generation in graphics, but it does have a unique style to it. It's a mix between Twilight Princess and
Skyward Sword.
Yeah, Skyward Sword. Kind of a middle ground between the two.
What I really like about the game, and it's more noticeable later on, I think, there's a really intelligent contrast of colors, especially the mixing of light and dark.
Right.
There are things that really, really pop,
Mhm.
especially the magic surrounding Hyrule Castle. Death Mountain in the background is
Okay.
really noticeable too at night.
Mhm.
I'm going to show off another thing. Well, I guess we sort of showed it before, but so I'm gonna paraglide.
That is how this section started. You paragliding. So.
Yeah. So that's me. That's Hyrule Castle.
Okay, it seems a bit, overrun right now.
Yeah. It's seen better days,
Yep.
to say the least. And that's where I came from, up there. But here we go. It's gonna. Nope.
It's gonna jump right off.
I
What
messed
is
up.
that you're holding right now?
That's the bomb that you can just place.
Oh, neat.
So I just kind of press some buttons sometimes by accident, but I just wanted to see how much wildlife you could take out.
Can you
And
take it
the
all out?
answer is all of it.
I figured
So
so.
that bird, that is meat now.
It just evaporates into meat.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so we're going to be showing off a new villain.
Wow. Which
coming
one?
up here. Lizaloaf.
What does it do?
They're just kind of like speedy lizards
Oh,
with armor.
That's fair.
Did you ever play Soul Calibur?
Yes.
You know Lizard Man?
Yeah.
They're kind of like that.
Did that guy have a name? Or was it just Lizard?
It was
Man?
Lizard Man.
Wow, that's some creative thinking right there.
Yeah. Now, something I wanted to kind of note was at first I thought that, Lake Hylia's actually filled this time. That's a change.
Right.
It is not. It it is still very shallow.
Oh, okay.
So there they are, the Wieselof. I don't know how you pronounce it. My whole world is flipped upside down because in a cutscene they called Kakariko Village Kakariko Village.
Oh,
So now I don't know how anything's pronounced.
well, that's kind of the way it should be. Always keeping you on your toes. Nintendo just doesn't want you to settle down.
Yeah. So I'm gonna die here pretty soon, but I want to really show off the magnet power.
Okay.
So that is a treasure chest.
Okay.
That's metal,
Mhm.
and as you can see, I can pick it up. So.
Whoa. What can you do with it?
I could try to like hit him with it, but I got surrounded. So.
That didn't work.
Yeah. Actually, do I die here? I might actually live. No, I die here.
Well, I mean, you're not fighting very much, so I'm not surprised if you die. That would be well deserved on your part.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm a lover, not a fighter. What can I say?
Yeah, I feel you're playing the wrong game. They are making short work of you.
Yeah. Well, they're really quick too. That's the other thing.
Also, you're not really firing or attacking them at all.
Well, that's because I wanted to use my ice arrows.
So you just wanted to use them.
So they can get wrecked.
But you died before.
Bam.
No. Oh, you actually
No, I don't think I die here. I die a little bit further down.
did. All right, we'll see. I mean, I'm not holding hope.
I actually forget. I literally just recorded this and I can't remember exactly what happened. But the ice arrow is pretty cool. Now, what's really interesting about that is normally that is something that you unlock.
Okay. How'd you get it then?
I found it.
Oh, neat.
It's a lot different than. This is really different than other Legend of Zelda games. It's not. At least from what I've seen, it's not. You go, you get an item, and you unlock the dungeon with that item, then you never use it again. A lot of the stuff that you use, you just find.
That's kind of neat.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot better than the Link Between Worlds style, where it was you rent out your.
I didn't love that. I thought it was neat, but I quickly found it annoying when you start dying.
It was an interesting concept, but I hated that this character is staying at my house.
Yeah, they're like, I can rent you this stuff. I'm like, but why are you in my house?
Yeah, get out of my house. How about that? But
it didn't seem very fair that they get to rent my house for free and they just get to rent me items. I did not love that. I felt like very cheated.
yeah, well, kind of like what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Just freezing them and breaking them.
Yeah, that's fair. It's part of the game. You can
Yeah,
do that.
I guess. It just felt like undeserved.
Why? They attacked you.
Yeah. I could. I mean, I could have fought, but I was almost dead too, so
Oh, okay.
there's a lot of excuses going on.
Yep.
Anywho, as you can see, I'm over encumbered, so I need to drop some stuff. So
This is exciting. I don't know how Zelda has never looked more exciting than encumbrance and breakable items.
but look what I get. The Zora Spear.
What does it do?
It's a spear made by the Zoras.
What does that mean?
The Zoras are like a fish people.
Okay, so it's like water spear?
Yeah, kind of like a. Yeah. The Zoras are my favorite race in Hyrule.
Oh, neat.
They protect Lake Hylia.
Do you equip it to use it, or you just kind of have it and never use it again?
I can use it. I actually showed off.
Did
quite a
you
bit.
use it?
I did. Yeah.
Okay. I know you physically can. I don't think you get an item. No, you can't use this.
I also got the lizard boomerang.
What does it do?
It sucks.
Okay.
That's what it does. I want to use that first, and all it did was just make me have to fight close
That's
and
kinda dumb.
die.
Yeah. Well, don't use that again.
Yeah, but what's kind of interesting here? We'll probably do like a jump cut after this because I die shortly after. But what's interesting here is there's an animal I haven't seen before,
Okay.
and I kill it.
Well, that's a good mentality, to have Cody. Endangered animal.
There he
Let's
is.
kill it.
There's like
It's
a
a goat?
mountain goat.
Yeah, it's a goat.
Get over here, mountain goat. I'm gonna get you.
Why do you kill these goats? Meat?
Yeah, you can get meat from them.
Okay.
And then you cook them. And there we go.
He's dead, and he poofs into smoke. Raw meat.
Yeah, I did the same thing with a fox later.
What's that thing right there? Is that Moblin?
Oh yeah, it's a moblin camp that I'm gonna go through. Because there is a tower that I wanted to show people. It's kind of like the main thing. It's sort of like an Ubisoft game almost. Like, go find the tower, unlock the tower, and then you can see more on the map.
So you get to climb these towers.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it takes way too long, but it does give you a fast travel destination. So
That's
yeah. So I ate the apple, and I now have like 1 heart.
If you eat raw meat, does it make you sick, or do you have to cook it first?
I don't know. I never tried that. That's a good question. Now I did make a ungodly concoction that gave me like half a heart. So, I mean, that's kind of cool, I guess.
You can make a worse thing than the actual items itself.
Yeah.
Like this made you kind of sick, and you don't really like it.
No, it didn't. It didn't hurt me. It just was like, this looks gross. It probably tastes worse. It smells pretty bad, but you can get like a heart from it. So now I kind of jumped ahead to the tower that I found.
Yep.
And you can see how long and tedious this process is.
This doesn't look fun at all.
But the other reason why I wanted to jump to this part was this scene here specifically does a good job at showing what I was talking about earlier with the contrasting colors.
Yeah,
you can see Death Mountain in the background, and even the tower itself with the bright yellow mixed with the more earthy tones. It's a lot of the aesthetic is kind of like ancient tech magic, I think is the best way to describe it.
Okay. It is a nice look to it. It does feel very Nintendo, but modern, which is a good look on that.
Yeah, it's a different looking Zelda game. I will give it that much. Actually, I'm giving it a lot of praise. I'm enjoying it.
Okay.
But there's something about this game. It's just different. But they've done a decent job at keeping it familiar.
Okay.
And this part here is just really, really. There has to be a better way. But at the same time, the stamina bar, you can upgrade it so you don't lose as much stamina so fast.
Okay.
But anyway, this is how you activate the tower. So you now unlock this entire map, and I'm actually going to show off how big this map is.
Okay.
It is stupid big.
How does it compare to other open world games, or it's hard to really kind of compare them?
I would say it's similar to The Witcher 3.
Okay. So a big place that has lots of things you can do.
It's huge.
Okay.
Yeah, I could be wrong.
And the tower changes color when you activate it?
Yeah, it turns into a blue.
Okay, rather than the orange.
Yeah. Or at least it opens up a blue spot.
Okay, that's neat.
But I'm also going to show off there's a cool marker addition so that you can know where you're going.
And that's your little Switch tablet you're just putting on there?
Yeah. It's a Sheikah slate, I believe it's what it's called.
So basically they're saying, hey, the Switch is an ancient piece of tech you should definitely own.
Always the optimist, Brendan. So this is just a province.
Okay.
That's just one section of the map.
Oh, wow.
So this is a little Sheikah sensor thing. So what this does is it lets you know when there's a temple nearby.
That's really neat.
Yeah, because you have to find them yourself. They're a lot more smaller, condensed. Oh, I wouldn't call them temples, but they're a lot smaller, more condensed.
Dungeons type things?
Yeah,
Yeah.
ish. But yeah, so that's gonna go off for a little bit. So if you hear something in the background, that's what that noise is.
Okay.
However, I did want to show you guys how the marker system works with the tablet. But first,
Cool.
this is the entire map. Wait, this is the entire map.
It's a big map.
It's huge.
So how long have you been playing, and how much have you experienced in that time?
Oh God, probably a little over like somewhere between 3 to 5 hours.
Okay. So you experienced almost nothing in 3 to 5 hours.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So this is your weekend then.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Now, mind you, a lot of it was just me derping around in Hyrule. So that is a temple over there.
Okay.
And I marked it. And now I see on my map,
Yep.
it's there. So that's kind of a cool little addition where you like go to high places and try to find your way there.
That's kind of neat.
Yeah, it prevents you from kind of roaming around aimlessly.
That's a good thing to see.
But then I saw that over there. There's like a little hole in the ground. I'm like, whoa, what's over there? So I'm going to paraglide over to there's the bridge.
Yep.
And then
We'll wrap up there.
sure. And then I was going to paraglide over to the other thing, but we can just stop at the bridge. That's fine. But yeah, I overall, I think this game has more to offer than other Zelda games.
Okay.
If that's a good thing, I've yet to determine. but it's different. And I just wrote an article recently about how you learn a lot about Hyrule just by roaming it. And when you guys pick up the game, I recommend doing that because there's a lot to enjoy here, and I'm going to hurt myself a lot. Bam. Okay.
And we'll have a review of this later next week.
Yes, we will. And for more content like this, check out cgmagonline.com. For the review, check out cgmagonline.com. That'll be going up next week, like Brendan said. For the preview, that's there as well. You can also follow us on Twitter at cgmagonline. I'm on Twitter at Cody_Orm. That is ORME. Brendan.
B526.
And with that, we will see you later.